Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today's March 1st, and right now we are looking at the infrared satellite imagery. Check out the state of California here. Still have our upper level low spinning. That was bringing some light precipitation across some of the area. There is still a chance for a thunderstorm today, as we're still going to be unstable with this upper level low moving across the area. Next system up, you can clearly see it off the coastline, and we've got more to come after that. We'll dive into all those details as we go through the video here this morning. And you can see that precipitation, not incredibly heavy or anything like that, but it will help to wet the ground for some of those lucky enough to be underneath some of those showers. And you can see it is starting to move off to the east now. But again, the atmosphere is unstable enough. We may kick off a thunderstorm with this today, but also some very gusty conditions across portions of Arizona and some of the desert areas as well. Some blowing dust potentially. And then as the sun rises, it exposes the next frontal system on the visible satellite imagery. And you can see the next band of precipitation moving towards the coastline as we speak. So if you want a nice affordable home weather station, once you get it, you'll have it up and running in minutes. Great smartphone app, helps support the channel. Click on the link down below to save 10% off. Precipitation chances, you can see the Los Angeles National Weather Service is talking about this coming up as well. I'll show you the latest on the models because kind of excited with what the 12Z European was showing as well. We're not looking at significant flooding or debris flow as of right now, but that might need a caveat here because what the 12Z European was showing is a pretty intense system as we go through next week. More on that here in a moment. Blowing dust advisory. You can see Phoenix is right there. There's Casa Grande right there, and there's Mammoth off to the right. Hazardous driving conditions across portions of Arizona, also accompanied with this red flag warning, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time today. That's about to kick on into effect here over the next hour or so. And wind advisory also for some portions of California. You see it does include El Centro, for example, and some portions of Arizona as well. Watch out for those high profile vehicles on the interstates and all the highways out there. And so here goes the weekend rainfall forecast. You can see the higher amounts across the higher terrain, of course, but look at Redding, half an inch up towards an inch. This is just for the weekend here. We got more to come after that. And you see the snow levels, 4,000 to 5,000 feet Sunday, falling to 3,500 to 4,500 feet by Monday here. So another great graphic here from the National Weather Service, Sacramento. And also moderate impacts potentially. Look at Donner Peak, 6 to 8, I-80. Watch out. Here we go again. Some snowfall is going to be flying. Echo Summit, Ebbets Pass, Sonora Pass as well. And again, with these snow levels here on the right, chain controls and delays, road closures will be possible. And weekend rain starting for Northern California as well. You can see everybody is all over this, and there's another system as we go through next week, and potentially even another one after that also. High risk of sneaker waves up and down the coastline. Still some high surf advisories in effect, as you can see, for some of the Bay Area as well. The purple right along the immediate coast are talking about the wet weather on the way as well. Winter weather advisories for a lot of the Sierra Nevada also, as you can see, in the purple. Now, taking a look at 500 millibars, this is the upper level low we're dealing with right now. And you can see that little mini bowling ball rolling off to the east. And then the next system replacing it, a more dynamic storm for the state. And look at that big bowling ball here right across the southwest portion of the U.S. data. This is really going to kick up the winds. Also, some strong onshore flow will be in place as this thing is swinging by as we go through early next week. And then we've got some more excitement coming up here. Look at this one. This is a much more favorable dynamic pattern potentially for California and Southern California, getting that southwest flow. Some pretty good forcing, strong frontal system moving down across portions of Southern California. If that were to verify, then you see that very chilly upper level low right over California and Nevada. And this would be Thursday morning, about 10 a.m. to be exact, Pacific Standard Time. And then we scroll on through here, and you can see additional troughing as we go off into the extended forecast. So a very lucrative run here on the 12Z European. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it's great that it does. Now look at the North American model. Some of that precipitation you see still continuing across Southern California. Cannot rule out a lightning strike with that activity. Continue some of the showers as we go through this afternoon and evening. And then the next band arrives across Northern California, Eureka, the Bay Area as we go through this evening. Some rainfall and probably a Shasta County convergence zone going on here. You see how some of this is showing up a little bit heavier near Redding there. That's where it occurs. Some convergence there due to terrain features. And then you can see this pushing off towards the Sierra Nevada, some snow flying up and down, Cascade Range as well. And then we continue this showery pattern as we go through the day Sunday. I want you to pay attention to some of these showers across some of the valley areas. Look at these popping up. Modesto there's Fresno, and you can see some of the thunderstorm potential, especially as these move into the foothills there. Look at Bakersfield, actually not a bad looking storm moving there back up into some of the transverse range, and again across the higher terrain, some of that could be falling as snowfall. So watch out for that thunderstorm threat as we go on in through the day Sunday and on in through Sunday evening. So as we continue to scroll off towards Monday morning, some of the showers still continuing across some of the higher terrain. See the snow starting to wrap up here by Thursday afternoon for Nevada, and then we wait for the next system. So looking at the wind speeds here. So you can see we got some gusty winds across the Peninsula Range and across portions of Arizona as we go through the day today. And look at these winds really ramp up as we go through this afternoon for the Peninsula Range. That's going to be coming down into some of the southeast portions of California there, some of the desert areas. And again, El Centro is under that wind advisory, some strong winds ripping across some of the transverse and southern Sierra Nevadas as well. We scroll off in towards Sunday and watch this. Look at these winds just really ramp up as we go through Sunday afternoon as that upper level trough is swinging across the area, really tightening that pressure gradient. Those winds continue all the way on in through Sunday night into Monday morning, just continuing very strong winds out of the west, northwest, across Nevada, the coastal areas, the higher terrain, the mountains, and the desert areas. So yeah, some strong winds incoming, and those really, again, start to ramp up here as we go through the day today on Saturday. They're going to be kind of relentless as we go all the way on in towards Monday afternoon. Now, taking a wider view of things here, Hawaiian Islands, bottom left, there's the state of California. Here's our next frontal system. There's our upper level low with a little bit of precipitation it's producing. There goes that next system. And again, kicking off some pretty good mountain snows, Klamath Cascades up into Oregon, Sierra Nevada. We put that into motion, and you can continue to see some of that precipitation around all the way through Monday. Then this next system starts to roll in here. And check out what the 12Z European is showing. That's a fairly dynamic system there rolling into California. And again, this precipitation be starting on Wednesday morning, continuing through the day Wednesday, and we're now into Thursday morning there. And yeah, that's a pretty dynamic storm here. Again, good mountain snows, potentially heavier rainfall amounts for Southern California if things line up just right. And that thing hangs with us for a bit as we go on into Friday morning. That one stops, and then we get another frontal system as we go through the following weekend and on in through the early portion of the following week. So potentially active pattern here for the first portion of March. And if we look at lightning flash density potential, this is this morning's European, and you can see as we destabilize a little bit this afternoon, that thunderstorm threat will be there. And we scroll on in towards, actually, sorry, did I back up? There we go. Okay. And then as we go on in through Sunday, watch this across some of the valley areas, may even include some of the coastal range here, the foothills, thunderstorm risk. Again, Sunday afternoon, San Joaquin, Sacramento Valley. And then as we go through Monday, maybe a little more destabilization across some of Southern California, Arizona. And then with these other systems rolling in here, we will have thunderstorm potential at times as they come in. And then as we go through the extended forecast, you can see another round of thunderstorms way off into Fantasyland. Won't worry about that too much. But total precipitation, again, this is wrapping up that upper level of today. The next round arrives for Northern California, a bit of rain for the Bay Area, Shasta County convergent zone. Look at some of those higher amounts there. Starts to swing across the Sierra Nevada. Really, as we get into tomorrow morning, is when the heaviest snow will be falling for the Sierra Nevada. And then we start to go off and wait to the next system. And as we go through Monday, this is Monday afternoon, we're scrolling through here. We're now into Tuesday morning, so the next round of rainfall start to arrive for Northern California. Then this low pivots and sets up across the region. Look at some of these amounts it wants to bring across some of the San Joaquin, Central Coast, Sierra Nevada, some pretty decent amounts across Southern California as well. We would have to watch that system for some flooding potential. Still a ways to go. Let me back that up because we're still talking, about 100 hours out, but that is a good signal for additional rainfall amounts across some of Central and Southern California. Then the next round potentially moving in after that, and then maybe even another one after that. So not bad as far as precipitation is concerned. Total snow Kuchera ratio. This is the first system. So we'll go through Monday morning. And again, a lot of this falling on the morning Sunday through the day Sunday. And as we go on in through the next system as well, watch this next slug of some heavy snowfall across the Sierra Nevada. This might get the Peninsula Range and the transverse range here as well. You see the amounts really creeping up across portions of Nevada also. This would be, very beneficial across the higher terrain, no doubt. and then we scroll off into the future and maybe additional rounds after that. And just a reminder that wave action is going to be increased with these systems moving in. You can see that one wrapping up Monday, a little bit of a break there as we go through Tuesday, but then the next system they're bringing another round of waves as we go on in through the upcoming week. And you can kind of see this off and on wave action here as we go through the first half of March, possible for California. Now, this is high temperatures for today. Look at the 72 upper, northern portion of Sacramento Valley, San Joaquin Valley, upper 70s. But look at tomorrow, big temperature changes and really across the higher terrain as well. I mean, look at the Sierra Nevada from today to tomorrow. Heads up if you are out about across the backcountry today, and then if you're going to be out there again tomorrow, big temperature changes incoming. And then you can see we kind of remain a little bit on the chilly side here as we go through the first portion of March, as we got additional systems swinging through. And this is the 24-hour 2-meter temperature change. Look at some of these drops. Some of these are up over 25 degrees difference between Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon, and this includes much of the state and a lot of Nevada as well. So heads up if you are across the backcountry and really across the valley areas, you're going to feel that. You might not feel it too much across the Bay or Southern California, but yeah, any other area, pretty dramatic difference in 24-hour temps. So 6 to 10 day, nice signal for the west. There's the below normal for much of California, 8 to 14 day again for the west, below normal for California, thumbs up for that. And the experimental product is showing this again, still some active weather rolling in as we go through the first portion of March. Check this out. The risk of heavy snow is there also, and the risk for some wind as well. But anyway, yeah, hope you guys are having a good day. Otherwise, click like and subscribe. We'll break this all down tomorrow and take another look at things. Hopefully, we keep trending with those systems coming down as we go through the first half of March. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later.